See if we live. Yeah. Shut up, Princess. I'll see you in a little bit. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's get it, baby. It's the No Longer Trap podcast, man. We lit. It's Wisdom Wednesday, man. You know how we do it on Wisdom Wednesday, man. We gonna kick it, man. I got a few good, great topics, man, and I got a topic that's probably gonna take the whole segment, but we're gonna talk about it, man, because mental health is real, and it could just happen at any time, any place, anywhere, man. Rest in peace to Marshawn Keelan. We're gonna have a moment of silence for him. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, man, you know, mental health is real, man, and we're gonna talk about it today, man, because it could affect anybody, somebody with billions of dollars or somebody with no money. You know what I'm saying? It just strikes like that. You understand what I'm saying? So tap in, you know what I'm saying? Tell a friend, good morning, grand rising to everybody. Let's get it, man. Shout out to the boys, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the girls, shout out to everybody. Shout out to my brothers locked down on the tablets that are tuning in. Let's get it.
This is a certified hood classic. This is a certified hood classic.
Crush rap, while eating bowls that pole. Wild thing, total low, please don't provoke. In case getting some votes on any track I flow. I grab a microphone with a crush. Stubborn nigga, yo, I really don't buzz. Suicide, egos, no rub and touch. Boys and body bag, like my nigga Bug. OD, grinders and ponies, Rocky Twin Milk. Call police nigga bossy, moving kind of saucy. Stinging tin of being dinners and hammers in the car seat. Always can go there, really don't care. Believe me, I aim, no shots, yeah. From the era of coke, crush your throat. Put you to sleep if you woke, nigga, I ain't no joke. No joke, no joke, no joke. No joke. I ain't no joke. Coasting cars and bike spokes. Since back then, right sneakers and right coats. Started jacket immaculate. Accurate habits matching it. Nice on the ball court, any ankle I'm cracking it. All the ladies want to give me a hug. They had 5411 Reeboks before Uggs. Coca-Cola shirts with the Weibo belts. We had Celicas, Coopers, clean ass delts. I had a bomber with the white fur. I'm like, word. Graduated to white walls, moving like iceberg. Any car you see me in probably had a sweetie in. Top of me and bop of me, probably hit the median. Snatched it back, hit the gas, see the smoke. GT steering wheel, all in the yoke. She was amazed, eyes wide open when she spoke. Told all of her friends, yo, he ain't no joke. No joke, no joke, no joke, no joke. No joke. I got a question. Please give me the answer. Why is everybody so amped up? All for whack music when you know you be wild and give me the crown. I be holding it down for Rhode Island. I'm smiling, but I'm serious about this shit. If you ain't authentic with it, get up out this bitch. I'm like a Sunday. 80 degrees. Ocean State, who the hell weighty is me? Baby, it's me. Crazy to see a man committed to the disciplines and intricacies of how to spit it, not a gimmick. Giant amongst mere mortals, brother, you little soul. They wonder when we're boo at, but only if they knew that. Speculating his hand, so please do not do that. See me on camera, moving with mad stamina. No keys, no floors, never could be a janitor. Oh, please, no more. Competitors are climbing up, skating on thin ice. I'm holding up the stamina cup, yup. And I'm bringing all the smoke. I'm not a biter, I'm a writer, and I ain't no joke. No joke, no joke, no joke, no joke. Cause I'm dope, I'm dope, I'm dope, I'm dope. And I stay on go.
Shout out to my brothers G Gilbert and my brother Boo Hackney, the butler. Shout out to them, man. Shout out to everybody in the city that's supporting the No Joke remix. The brothers are just working, you know. Creativity at its best. You understand what I'm saying? So I just say let's support. You know what I'm saying? And let's rock on with them. You know what I'm saying? These are two great dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? That the city stand behind. You understand what I'm saying? Hey! Chief, you remember you used to do that, Chief? Chief, you was that, Chief?
I was a great dancer.
I'm saying, was you that, though? I mean...
I was nice, yes. I wasn't the nicest, but I was nice, yes.
All right, so In Newport, you was in the top 10?
Nah, too much talent. Troy Banks, Lucy Robinson, a whole bunch of people. I can name a whole bunch of people, man. Too many people.
Yeah.
That was nice. I break dancing back in the day.
Yo, that's dope, man. That's dope, man. Well, shout out to my brother. Before I go, man. I mean, before I stop, go.
Catman Sam Gerard. Any of y'all know Sam Gerard?
Shout out to Sam Gerard. Shout out to my brother Joe Deezy and my whole Fit First crew. What up? You know what I'm saying? All gas, no brakes on this Wisdom Wednesday. Shout out to Queen City Fresh. If your car ain't Queen City Fresh, Chief, what? Smells like what? Truck bud. Yo, shout out to King's Carter Laundry, man. If you ain't went and got hit up King's Carter Laundry, I don't know what you're doing. Cause Big Basil got my shit right. You know what I'm saying? Basil got my shit right.
Got the stains out the drawer.
Yeah, nah, he didn't get the stains out of the wife beaters though. I sent in the wife beaters, man. You know the wife beaters that get the. Hey, Basil, once you can get them out, you're gonna be the best. I ain't gonna lie.
That's your deodorant.
Yeah, that my deodorant be staying in my wife beater. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I done tried all kinds of deodorants to take care of that. But shout out to King's Carter Laundry. He had my shit fresh, folded, and my shit was back within an hour.
What kind of deodorant you wear?
I'm universal.
I use women's deodorant.
That's what I was about to say. I was about to say, any woman that knows me, she gonna say, yo, he don't use my deodorant. He uses my deodorant. He would there be men's deodorant right here, and I'm grabbing secret. Shh. If it's women's, because I just believe that women's deodorant lasts longer. That's just my belief.
Suave.
Yeah, suave. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a believer in there. Yo, you ever see a woman put on men's deodorant?
Nah.
Ew. Imagine your woman smelling like Curb.
It smells like sports
ice
cool.
Ice cool. Hey, yo.
Smell like Axe.
A lot of men do. Yes, Miss Jackson. Good morning, Miss Jackson. Good morning, Miss Jackson.
Strong enough for men?
Yeah. It's strong enough for a man. Made for a woman, but strong enough for a man. They should never made that commercial. When they made that commercial, it took over women's deodorant. Every man probably uses their woman's deodorant.
Like, yo, this shit 3 days.
Yeah, I used to hate when we used to go, stop. You stop using my deodorant because you all your hair be on my deodorant. That's how I ain't use your deodorant. Then why is my shit ain't like this? I don't got no hair under my shit got all hair. You know the smudge from the hair because we be like this with it. You understand what I'm saying? How many women are comfortable with their man using their deodorant? Put a 1 in the chat. If you're comfortable with your man using your deodorant, put a 1 in the chat. If not, put a 2 in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Let's see how many women are cool with that.
I used to hate when my son. I could always tell my son.
Yeah, I don't want my son. I don't want no another man. I don't want to do this.
Scrape his skin, scrape his underarm, so it'll be hair and fucking dirt on the rim of the deodorant stick.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? How many? No, Miss Jackson said no. You know what I'm saying? Yup. How many women? 1, Miss Jackson. Can y'all put a 1 in the chat if y'all like your man? You don't have a problem with your man too. Peggy said, "Hell no." Lynn Point said, "Hell no."
What up, damage?
Peace, damage. My big brother came through in the clutch for me. Yo, I love you, brother. Yo, you don't know how much you made my night, especially with my kids. Yo, damage, man. I love you, man. I know you don't be looking for recognition, but yo, man, you coming through in the clutch for me, man. Shit, niggas never come to clutch with me. You heard? Shout out to you and my cousin Derek. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to Big Cuz. You understand what I'm saying? Big Cuz came through for me in the clutch. I love you, and I appreciate both of you brothers. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. But how many women will agree with that? How many women agree with y'all cool with your spouse using your deodorant?
I don't.
Is O cool with that?
No, O uses my deodorant.
Oh, but you buy secret. Same thing.
Yeah, she still wears my deodorant.
Huh?
But she still puts on my deodorant.
So she wears, if you wear Right God, she's putting on Right God?
Nah, I don't wear Right God. That burns.
Yeah, burns. That shit burns. Or what was that shit we was growing up? We thought it was in the green thing.
Brute.
No, it was Speed. What was it?
Speed stick.
Speed stick.
Yeah.
Remember the green one, the menthol?
Yeah,
we used to think that
The alcohol in them motherfuckers.
Yeah, we used to
burns
think.
me up.
Yeah, we used to think that speed stick was, you know what I'm saying?
A degree.
She said, Ms. Diva said, men sweat too much. That's gross.
Not me. I ain't no sweaty nigga unless it's hot.
I'm saying, but she. Hey, if your man's butt cheeks is doing that while you're having sex, there's a problem. I don't want to talk about that no more because we got a lot of heat behind it. We got a lot of heat behind it. I'm just saying to the females, if you're having sex and your man's behind you and you hear his shit slapping like this, right? What the hell going on? That's some funny shit. I'm just saying. All right. So, anyway.
King Carter Laundry Service LLC. We believe your time is valuable and your clothes deserve the royal treatment. We're located in Providence, Rhode Island. Our mission is to make your laundry simple, convenient, and professional for every customer we serve. We proudly offer premium wash, dry, and fold services along with pickup and delivery options. My number is 401-441-2258.
King's Carter Laundry, man. Hit him up, man. I told you, man. Tell him I sent you, man. The cheapest prices are in town, man. You heard? But let's get into the topic, man, because I don't want to get back into these. But I ain't gonna start. That's why I ain't gonna start. I ain't saying shit. I'm just saying your man's back. Your man's butt cheeks is back there clapping like this. He's like this, whacking it, and his shits are clapping. There's a problem with that. I don't give a fuck what nobody said. Clap, 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 clap. You fucking kidding me? You gotta be kidding me, man.
Put your boxes on.
you see the women in the chat, try to stop it. He was all right. He just needs to lose a little weight. What you mean?
He got to hump with his boxes on.
Yeah, he got to hump with his boxes on. He got to come through the hole. He got to come through the hole like this. You can't handle clapping.
Yo, this nigga's crazy.
No, I'm just saying. Clapping. Hey, yo, I know the women, the freaky women in the group. I know you the women in the group are like, yo, you're just sitting there just imagining on doggy style, right? No, you ain't even doggy style. This is regular. This is missionary. Yes, both your ass cheeks are planted on the mattress. How the fuck this noise? You're sitting there like this.
It ain't even balls clapping.
Yeah. How the fuck my shit clapping like this? You're thinking that. You know what I'm saying? As a female, this is what the females are thinking. And then you hear, and you see him like this. He's all sweating on you and shit. That's nasty.
Yeah,
That's nasty. That's nasty. You a grown boy for that. You a grown, you motherfucker.
You motherfuckers.
Motherfuckers, man. I stay out, but I'm gonna leave it alone, man. I'm gonna leave it alone. All right, first and foremost, man. Before I go on, can we give a moment of silence for Marshawn Keelan? Real quick. And I want to say rest in peace to him. You understand what I'm saying? I want to send my condolences off me and my brother in the No Longer Tribe podcast to the Keelan family. You understand what I'm saying? But I want to get to talk about this because this is real. You understand what I'm saying? People didn't understand how real this was until it was too real. And if you guys all paid attention to the story, yo, he was searching for help. And he wasn't trying to girl. I don't want to. I see. I'm going to use my own speculation, right? And I'm going to put myself in. If I'm going through something, right, Chief, and I go to my girl, and she adds to it, I think that made him spiral. Because if you read the story, right, and I'm free, you know. I want some of y'all to give me some of the story that y'all know too. But if you read the story, right, Chief, it seems like he freaked out in the crib, started fighting with her. She called the cops. The cops got on him, right? He's in a fast shit. He dips on him. crashes the car, gets out for 2 hours. Hold up. I wrote all that shit down. The nigga gets out for 2 hours, Chief. He's moving around for 2 hours, goes into a porta potty. Boom, offs himself. The woman already notified the NFL. The NFL notified the police. Everybody was already in tune. This dude just had, Keelan just had the game of his life last weekend. Scored a touchdown, everything. He scored a touchdown, everything.
Oh, shit. I just hung up on my son.
Say it, that was Tay?
Yeah. Sometimes it comes up as scam likely. Fuck.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man. Y'all come.
Oh, man, I would have loved to talk to Tay right now. I swear I would have. That would have been a law, man.
Yeah.
But, so, what I'm saying is, you see how things spiral? This young black man, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's 24 years old, right? Rich as hell. Just had the game of his life, a touchdown. If you go look at it, I was trying to bring it up so y'all can look at it.
Mm-hmm.
This man just crashed out, G. How mental health just made him where he couldn't take it no more. And this don't, I'm not saying that his female drove him to this, but she didn't help.
What else was going on? Because I already know there's a whole lot to the story.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that in the sense of I just want to understand what happened, what he was going through or dealing with that made him, you know what I'm saying? Snap. Like,
they're not releasing what he was actually going through.
Did other things happen prior to this or whatever? Like, just went to.
He got into a chase. He got into a chase with the cops.
Mm-hmm.
They chased him. The cops lost him for 2 hours, Chief. 2 hours. He crashes the car. They find the car. They didn't find him. Mm-hmm. So now they start using other things and they start searching for him.
Why was they chasing him?
Because they're saying that it was excessive speed. That he was dipping.
So he was scared to get stopped for that?
No, that's why I think there was more to this.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
that's why I think there was more. See, I think that something transpired. Hey, I don't know this. I don't want to seem like a rocket scientist if this comes out, but I think something transpired at the home, right? With the girl, and he jumped in his car with his strap, right? She seen him jump in the car with the strap. She called NFL. NFL called the police. The police got behind him, and they just probably backed off of him. And I think that's when it went left. I don't know if y'all in the comments know. Test his brain. Did you see the movie Will Smith? How the Nigerian doctor
about that movie about CTE?
Players was dying from outliving themselves and being violent. Wow. Good morning, Yoli.
CTE.
Yeah, that's serious now. Now, what I want to say is this. Rest in peace to Marshawn Keelan, but we suffer from this every day in our own hoods and in our own homes, and we don't recognize it. We don't recognize it. We'll recognize a pair of fake Jordans before somebody suffering from mental health. You understand what I'm saying? And that's bad. That's bad that we'll recognize Jordans before your friend crashing out. A lot of us see people's crashing out on social media. But we see them crashing out on social media, reaching out for help.
People know about all these famous people's relationships and issues and problems. They don't know shit from their own.
Everybody always got the answer for these famous people. Everybody always got the answer for relationships and shit. But y'all don't even got your own fucking answer to your own shit in your own circle. Everybody's always sharing and doing something about something. Don't got the own answer for what's going on in your own circle, your own life. Know what I'm saying? I've been seeing a lot of people crashing out on social media, and a couple of my friends, female and male, crashing out on social media. And I know these individuals suffer from mental health. So when I see people on there encouraging these people, right? Or adding to the fire. And can I just say something? When you're dealing with a mental health breakdown, liquor is the worst thing you ever want to go to. And I want to tell everybody that. Because I be seeing people that are suffering from mental health, and I see them crash out in a liquor bottle. Y'all just want to tell y'all, yo, a liquor bottle makes it 20 times worse.
Empty shoulders.
20 times. I did that. See, I couldn't tell you what not to do and how not to, if I didn't go that shit. You understand what I'm saying, Chief? Right. I crashed out and went to a liquor bottle. Then when I didn't find the liquor bottle, I went to pills. Mm-hmm. Remember when I told you I was the ecstasy pills, how they had me? Mm-hmm. So what I'm telling you is, you crash out and you get deeper. Yeah. And I got deeper and deeper and deeper until I was almost in that hole. When you get into that hole, some people don't make it out that hole. I done climbed. I've been hovering near that hole for years. Because I done fell in it. I done came out the hole so many times that I mastered coming out the hole. So I think that it's nothing going down there. But it is. Some people don't make it out of that hole. Until y'all don't know that hole's that hole. When you see black down there, you crash out, nothing matters. You ain't even thinking right. You don't care. You ain't thinking right. So let me tell you something. When a lot of people get down that hole, they don't make it out of there. See, when you're talking to somebody that been down that hole, I done came out that hole so many times that I done seen people not make it out of. Marshawn Keelan went to that hole. He ain't make it out of, Chief. I seen guys take these kind of bottles like this and stick it up their ass.
That's crazy.
Or shampoo bottles. I seen guys try to cut their veins. I seen it all, man, in that hole. I seen in that hole where known people that we know cuffed up, putting dookie all over their bodies. Every time I see people playing with dookie, I know that you're in that hole. I witnessed that shit. Some of the people that are out here done been in that hole, done been to what I'm talking about. And I would never mention their names. And I'm not trying to go after them, but I'm saying that I watched them people come out of that hole. So you understand what I'm saying, Chief? I'm not trying to, I'm just saying it's regular people that I know out here right now in the clubs I seen playing with their own feces. That's why when they come to me, they say, yo, Trap, I love you, because when I seen them doing that, I only helped them, Chief. I didn't laugh at them. I didn't play. I never did that. Anybody ever crashed out in mental health, Trap, they always going to say, the CO would tell you, Trap's going to go talk to him. Straight up. I ain't tired because I see it. Yeah. A lot of times I see it, Chief. Sometimes I used to be laying in my bed and I hear certain individuals start talking and I know they're going to the hole. So I used to run to the door. Yo, what's up with the Jets? Start talk. I'm telling Chief, I have methods. Talking them out of it, yeah. Chief, I have methods. I would bring up old times. There were certain dudes that I knew from years ago. I would have to bring up old times when we used to wrestle and fight at the lunches and stuff. That would bring them away from that hole. I used to have to catch guys because I could never catch myself. So when I started catching myself, I learned I can catch people. That was something that Allah gave me, that He gave me, that I could catch people. I don't know why. Because I couldn't catch myself, but I don't know. I can see people crashing out. Because I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? You can't help nobody else if you can't help yourself. And it's like, yo, it's like I know every time I see somebody, I always put myself, oh yeah, I remember I was like that before. When I put myself in a situation that, all right, for instance, you called me the other day. You told me about some shit that was with your son. I was in that same situation. Mm-hmm. That's why I wanted to talk today. Because I know. Yeah. I know where he's at mentally. See, sometimes when you in there, I hate them little. Now I got this core, I got this remedy. I'm trying to get these little motherfuckers out of here. You know what I'm saying? But listen, I got this remedy that when you get to where Tay's at, I swear to God, bro, you have to use your next step is your best step, Chief. And that's what I want to tell him. Yo, Chief, his next step in life right now, mentally, I'm not talking about it, has to be his best step.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you something. Where he's at, if he steps the wrong way, he's going to be throwing dookie.
It could be. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying, Chief? I seen that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We know what we're talking about. A lot of people, y'all probably can't get it because y'all don't, you can't grasp.
Be so gone or whatever. They're doing things that are just unreal.
Yes.
They're not there right now.
Uncharacteristic.
Yep.
Right, that's the word, right?
Uncharacteristic.
And uncharacteristic.
Yep.
Uncharacteristic. You understand what I'm saying? I started seeing people do things that are uncharacteristic. Like if you see on social media, one day you'll see a person that's be so calm, and then you'll see them just going crazy.
Yep.
And then they just get so calm. You understand what I'm saying? Yep. See, a lot of times I could read through people's posts what they go through. See, a lot of y'all be just scrolling and stuff. Read sometimes. You ain't gotta like or comment or nothing. Right. Sometimes just read. That's what I learned to do.
Yeah.
Sometimes reading, it's somebody I rock with, I'll call them up. Yo, what's up, man? You good?
Yeah.
They be like, nah, man, why you say that? I be like, nah, I seen you post that shit earlier, man. I read you the lines, man. Yeah. I read you the lines, man. You good? Talk to me. Nah, man, yo, this girl, or yo, I'm fighting this case, yo, it's, you know, understand what I'm saying? I don't know how I can sense when somebody, if you post, that's just I don't know. You understand what I'm saying? It's just a way of, you know, understand what I'm saying? Of trying to get things understood. But before I get off this subject, I want to, it's 8:30. I want to call up T.I. and I want to see what T.I. knows about Marshawn Keelan's story, because I know T.I. probably knows.
T.I. definitely knows.
I know T.I. knows a lot about probably what, or I know he probably researched it. You understand what I'm saying? What's going on, what happened, and stuff that I couldn't give y'all because I only got the stuff off YouTube. You understand what I'm saying?
Please leave your message for.
Oh, he got
TIU phone screen up.
yeah, nice.
TI's phone is constantly on do not disturb. He'll see your call. If he wants to call you back, he'll call you back.
I gotta ask a question to the Cowboy fans.
Damage. No, I can't talk shit because my team lost 2 weeks in a row.
To the Cowboys, did you?
No, we didn't lose to the Cowboys. Yeah, to the Eagles and Cleveland and Carolina. We lost.
That's even bad.
3 losses.
But I want to know: are the Cowboys a bad team for mental health? Mental health, because.
I can't just say it.
I want to say this. No. Because Des Bryant, if you go check out the Des Bryant interview, dope interview, man. Shout out to Des Bryant, who suffers from mental health. Des Bryant showed how the Cowboys, they really didn't try to help him, man. This is a superstar black man, young black man, rich, with mental health issues right from the streets. He came to that organization. And if you read his story, when he tells his story, yo, man, I cried, bro. You got to watch it. It's one of the deepest interviews in it. So if y'all can ever go check it out, go check out the Des Bryant interview. You understand what I'm saying? It's the deepest interview I've ever sat down and watched in my life. You understand what I'm saying? And he breaks down mental health and what he been through, what traumatized him as a child, and just not being loved. Yo, he went through a lot of the same shit that we go through. You understand what I'm saying? It's just a real deep thing. I think that y'all need to check it out. You understand what I'm saying?
But know what else I checked out something recently that had me in tears. It was crazy. And I want to say shout out to French Montana. Even though we don't know these niggas personally, but shout out to French Montana. Shout out to Max B for making it through.
Yes.
But like shit that I've been going through lately, I don't know, yo, this shit just broke me out of nowhere, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, or everything's Max B this, Max B that, whatever. But I'm a Max B fan.
Yes.
I like Max B. I like his music, but I'm not on it like that.
It's not. Max B took over the TV.
Right now.
He took over the internet.
He's the right now. He's gonna do his thing. People are looking forward.
Shout out to Max. Though we ain't saying that. We just saying that your wave. You really did take over. You really did take over.
But as I'm watching this though, right? He gets dropped off by the van. He's greeted by his son, his daughter, everybody that been missing him one by one. Then French gets there. They got friends that recording everything. He's on his way. He's like a couple minutes, you know.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, make him stay there. Tell him I'm coming, pause. So then he gets there. But when they reunified, I'm just like, yo, I don't know. That shit was crazy. It just like gave me butterflies and shit. I started dropping tears and shit. I'm just like, yo,
you felt like, yeah,
I can't wait for that day, yo.
Your son, yeah. Now, yo, I gotta say, man, after doing a long time in prison and coming home, you know what I'm saying? I kind of felt wavy. I kind of felt that wave, and no, shout out to everybody that was there with me at my house when I got there. You understand what I'm saying? We had a party and we celebrated. You know what I'm saying? But and it was, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely a warm feeling. You know what I'm saying? And it's just that Max B just took everybody's internet, everybody's thing over. You understand what I'm saying? And let's hope that he prospers. You understand what I'm saying? Take this as opportunity, man. You understand what I'm saying?
He's gonna be here on the 29th of this month. Actually,
he's gonna be in Providence.
They're having a real. Well, I guess this is part of his little tour and his first, you know. But on the 29th, he's gonna be at the Strand downtown.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh, shout out to Max B, man.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Thank you, Miss Jackson. Everybody else that be supporting.
Yeah. But the most thing that I really wanted to tell Tay about where he's at right now in life is that you gotta stop. You gotta stop right now where he's at, and he gotta just revamp. And sometimes revamping is everything around you, because the things that are around you can take you to where you at, where he's at. Like when you around, can I just say this? When you in prison and you around nothing but evil people that's just negative all day, it's just nothing good happening. Your spirit tends to get down, and your depression level starts rising. You understand what I'm saying? This is just my personal thing. I'm not no psycho. I'm just saying this is what happens to me. You understand what I'm saying? And what happens is you start getting so hateful, you start hating yourself. Everything bothers you that's around you. Everything somebody says irritates you. Everything you watch on TV is stupid.
Just like in that.
You're in a serious zone where you don't care. So if you're around negative people, when you're in that zone, you're only gonna think negative and you get closer to that hole. But if, like, when I say revamp, and this is what my mental health doctor had to teach me, you understand what I'm saying? That I had to revamp and I had to strengthen my surroundings, because that was my medicine. If you around positive people and people that you know love you and care about you, when they see you crashing, they're gonna be there with nothing but positive stuff. Yeah. Or when they're not even on that level, they're talking about growth. You know what I'm saying? They're not talking about, you understand what I'm saying? They're trying to bring you into a happy place. Right. You don't want to be around people that's always in a dark place. You understand what I'm saying? Because
you're in jail, and I know you know, but when you're in jail, it's hard to escape that and have this, you know what I'm saying, positive mindset attitude when you live amongst animals.
Nah, that's not true.
No, I know it's not. I'm not saying that in every case, but I'm just saying, I said it's hard to navigate when you got a lot of that around or whatever. Like what I was telling Tay, I know I told him, I said, first off, I shared some things with him that I carry that I don't talk about on here. I don't talk to O about. Mm-hmm. I just, like, even though I got all these people, like, oh, you can call, you can talk, you can say this. All right, I know I can do that, and I got that support. Thank you, but I don't take advantage of that a lot of times. I hold certain shit to myself. You know what I'm saying? And even if it affects my attitude or certain relationships or whatever, I try more or better than my best not to let what I deal with personally have anything to do with anything else. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But I had to tell Tay, I was just like, I try to tell him some inspiring things, some uplifting things, some spiritual things. And I still had to keep it how our relationship is, despite the fact that he's in this dark place.
Mm-hmm.
But I had to let him know. I'm just like, I know you want to come home. I want you home. I want you home yesterday, last week, last month, last year. But I told him, he honestly, on a tough level, and I told him, I said, you're not ready to come home.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, what you mean, Dad? I was like, you're not ready to come home. I was like, until you start living like you want to come home every day. I said, until you show God and yourself, you know what I'm saying, what you need to show without saying too much stuff over the phone, because phone calls are recorded and shit. I said, until you start doing all these things and you stop compromising yourself and you really show and prove, I said, that's when the doors is going to open up.
Because you got to really stop living right in prison.
And I told him, I said, you're only 5 years in. I said, I know this is even more traumatic for him because he's never been there. Did you go to jail first before you went to jail?
Huh?
Did you go to jail first ever before you went to jail?
Yeah.
So,
I'm different. I got waived at 16 and I went to prison.
You was in training school too, though, right?
Yeah. They took me out
so you was kind of conditioned. You already had an idea, knew what you was dealing with. So that's different. Yeah. So imagine never being in jail for nothing ever as an adult, though.
Wow.
And the first time you go to jail, you going to jail forever.
That's serious.
So I understand what he's dealing with or goes through, but I had to share with him because I didn't have nobody to vent to, and it was a vulnerable moment. It was the moment that he called me. What was on my mind? What was on my heart? What I'm going through? What I'm dealing with, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking to him, but I'm talking to him on the levels of I'm about to crash out.
Mm-hmm.
Not trying to be selfish and take away from him, but I was like, I am about to do these things. I am about to take out my frustration on somebody as far as what I deal with you on some other shit or whatever. Then that person, God bless you, you bitch ass nigga. God bless you. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what I don't even want to whatever. But anyway, I had to let Tay know, you know what I'm saying? Like, until you do these things ain't gonna change. You only got 5 years in. I know I'm not in there dealing with what you deal with, but it's just as well as he's not out here dealing with what I'm dealing with. I said, but nigga, I'm doing this shit with you.
Yeah. And I got a question for you. Mm-hmm. Did you ever tell Tay that you going through it? That you fighting demons?
I wish I did it, because that's what made it. When we had a good conversation the other day. Well, he called the other day after I told you what was going on and stuff, and it was a way better conversation. He's in better spirits than mine, but he's still there. But he's like teeter-tottering, you know what I'm saying? But I told him, I told him in the beginning, I'm like, because a pet peeve of mine is for somebody to tell me how to feel. You know what I'm saying? Nobody got control of that, and I don't try to control nobody's. I can only tell you what I don't want you to interpret my words
as, yes.
So I told him everything, a lot of the things, not everything, but a lot of the things that I carry and deal with. Mm-hmm. That shit didn't do nothing but make him feel more guilty. You know what I'm saying?
All right, though. But when you told him, right? Mm-hmm. How did you explain it to him? See, sometimes when you in them situations,
how I was and how I was doing.
And did you tell him, Tay, I'm fucking out here going through it. I want to tell you. Yep. Did you unleash all the?
Yeah. And then what went on from there is it was kind of funny because remember when I made that post when I was thanking my mother, and I was at the peak. I was at the point to where even though I'm still able to make the better decision. Man, I told you. I went to Newport and everything. I'm like this. A nigga don't even know I'm next to you, nigga. Like,
you know what I'm saying? I get it. Yeah, I get it.
And but the only thing that I held on that whatever is like, what my son just told me, what my mom just asked of me.
Yeah.
She was like, Chief, don't let your she said, don't let your pride or your ego destroy everything that you're building.
I got a question for you. Mm-hmm. Is pain emotion?
It could be both. It could be physical. It could be emotional.
Is it
sometimes the things that are
emotional pain?
It could be mental pain. It could be emotional pain. It could be physical pain. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
All different forms of pain or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Because when you suffer from emotional pain, you tend to lash out more.
Mm-hmm.
people that suffer from, I'm just saying, I'm not a doctor. I want people to go, oh, you think, yeah, I'm saying I'm a doctor. I'm saying that I've been around these motherfuckers. I've been around real people like that. That's what I'm saying. Everybody I seen that was emotionally, they was fucked up. They was dangerous. They really hurt people. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So people need to pay attention to people like this.
I don't want to be doing that shit. I'm fucking 48. I'm trying to, like that post I made last night after the conversation I had with my dad. I'm trying to find peace in my life. You know what I'm saying? I got motherfuckers out here that ain't got nothing, ain't gonna have nothing. Like the worst thing is to fight and battle with somebody that don't got nothing to lose.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
regardless of what they say, what they do, this ain't about being no punk.
And that's why I tell people
being, whatever. I know what I could do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm by far no bully.
Yeah.
But if I wanted to act like a bully, I could act like a bully.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But there ain't nothing in that. You know what happens to bullies?
They all go down.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
And that's what I say to a lot of people, man. Right? Yo, you gotta cherish that shit. You gotta see what people are going through, bro. You don't know what you could run up into. Kevin Cav says it's crazy that it just turned in the topic. I'm considering one of the things that everyone turns to for help. But low Kev, I'm dying inside and nobody knows because the awesome that I have. Altogether, I was messed up all year. Quietly, I bounced back though. Yes, Kev.
That's resilient.
Yes, Kev. Yes, Kev. And that's why I love you.
Kev.
And let me tell you something. Yo, my brother, you got my number anytime. I already told you. All my brothers. This goes out to anybody, bro. Straight up, bro. If I rock with you, I rock with you, bro. You understand what I'm saying? I rock with you. I rock with you. You understand what I'm saying? I rock with you. I rock with you.
I want to say something about what you just said too, though. Like, because I'm not the type of person to take advantage of those offers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Me neither.
I'm not. I got too much. I got pride issues.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And on that side of the pride issues, I got trust issues. I don't trust everybody, so I can't. And it's always been like this though. Like to tell somebody to be completely transparent and be vulnerable and say, whatever. Like you don't want nobody using that shit against you or throwing that shit back in your face or bringing it up at inappropriate times or things.
I swear.
You know what I'm saying?
I pray that I could just tell somebody what's in my heart right now. If I could relinquish and trust anybody in this world was what's in my heart, I swear I could live a healthy life. I feel I can't trust nobody in this world. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Point blank, period. I can't trust nobody in this world.
That's a different trust.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a different trust.
No, I'm talking about, I got people that I can trust with my money and won't touch nothing. Right. But I'm just talking about.
That's different.
And it's not trust. Like, it's trust in myself, relinquishing this type of stuff with people with stuff that will really is so emotional that it'll hurt me if you say it to me again in anger. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying?
That's some of what I'm dealing with. On the personal level, not to put my business out there, but like
I want to say this, and this is to all the people that said bad things to me that I confided in, and I told you about things that happened to me in my life. I told you either what I was going through, and you threw it in my face. Whether you called me crazy, whether you called me an institutionalized, whether you told me I hope I die, all the shit that has ever been said to me. When I was in the mental stages where I probably wasn't all the way there, and I know me personally, I done lied, I done cheated, I done did shit in them stages. I know. You understand what I'm saying? I know, and I probably apologize, and I wasn't given an apology for it. But sometimes what people do is they go after the stuff that hurts you. A lot of things don't hurt, Trap.
Yeah, hell yeah.
A lot of things don't hurt me, and a lot of people that know me, they say you could, if you know me and my friends. We are deep. When we cutting, we don't talk about our mothers. So a lot of things don't hurt me.
Oh, yeah.
So, but the things that hurt me are the things that I said to you, Chief, and the things that you said to me in confidence that we know about each other that I'll never say and you'll never say. Them things will hurt me more than anything. And I see a lot of you people on social media get mad at your friends and start relinquishing all those bad things. That's terrible work. And can I say this to y'all? I never want to be friends with y'all. When I see people fighting with their friends on social media, that quote that clearly signed for me to say, Trap, you don't want to be friends with that person. I don't care what you and their fallout about. You don't supposed to be putting your business on social media. You understand what I'm saying? Because people are having mental breakdowns. You understand what I'm saying? If you have a mental breakdown on social media, you know what I'm saying? So go ahead. You can read that. I can't read all of that.
No, Uncle Benny was talking about, he knows everybody knows my ear and conversation is always open.
Thank you, Uncle Benny. I know it is.
I've had some of the toughest dudes that we all know randomly.
Yes. Me.
Break down.
You had me. Me.
I've never judged no one.
Me.
Yeah.
Me. You had me, Uncle Benny.
That's dope when you got people and stuff like that. But when you got people in your own family or your closest, because it's always your closest, like you get vulnerable and tell them some shit, and then they use that against you. But not only use it against you, but fabricate and lie.
Yeah.
Something else that that's even worse. Like, yo,
they add on a twist
look
to
in the camera. If you see this now, hear it now, or later, like, yo, disgusting.
Because you know what it is? They feel like they get the narrative upper hand because partly of the story is true. So what they do is add a twist and say, I swear on every Jesus over Lazarus, this is true. Because most of the story is true, but that little 8% or the 1% you add is nasty work.
Is the rest is the main percentage?
Yes. Like, it's the nasty work of what you're trying to do. So what I'm saying is that's why confining yo, when I put up my post, and I'm getting ready to talk about one of my posts in a second, I'll be meaning them shits. You have to find somebody in your life that's fucking that you could rock with, that you could, fuck all of that. That you listening to people and all of that. Yo, if that motherfucker rocks with you, or if she rocks with you, fuck what everybody's saying, Chief. Because it's hard to find loyal people, bro. It's hard to find people that you can count on. It's hard to find people that you can trust. It's hard to find people that you can pick up the phone and say, my landlord's throwing me out. I need the $300. My landlord's throwing me out. Can you help me figure this out? My landlord, it's hard.
It's funny you saying everything you said. That was part of me and my father's conversation last night. He asked me straight up questions, and I had to answer them. Like, I had no problem answering them straight up. I had to. Some of them was from left field, but I had to be honest with each answer. But one of the first questions he asked me was, "Do I trust him?" He said, on a scale of 1 to 10. Where do I fall at? No sugarcoating, no whatever. He's like, on a scale of 1 to 10, do you trust? He asked me, did I trust him first? And then he asked me, where was it on a scale of 1 to 10? I told him we're at like a 7. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't take no offense to whatever number he got or whatever the case. But
he was trying to feel your relationship.
You know what I'm saying? But he was like, Chief, you got to find people that you turn around and fell backwards, that they would catch you. I know I got people like that. You know what I'm saying?
I know for sure in my heart.
But sometimes when you feel like that, like you really don't have that.
I know. I just felt like that. I just felt like that.
You gotta ask the people that are closest to you these questions or where that is, and try your best to get honest answers. You know what I'm saying? But he was basically talking to me last night about how concerned he is about me being not living up to his expectation of success, but being a little more successful than where I'm at. He wants me to start living for me. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I want you to find a level of tranquility and peace. You know what I'm saying?
That's where I'm at.
Despite all this other stuff that you got going on because of what I do got going on. You know what I'm saying? So those talks and things and stuff, even though they're kind of keeping me in check, but I'm battling with myself. Because of how I'm built. You know what I'm saying? But principles and things and shit that I stand on that people are trying to violate that don't have no principles or standards. You know what I'm saying?
And I want to say this, man. Hey, yo, shout out to everybody that's in the chat, man. That's extending their phone numbers, their arms out to people that are suffering from mental health that just need something to talk to. Because sometimes, that's all we need, man. We just need an air, man. Sometimes we need that air, man. That air of that we love. Because sometimes when we get to that hole, man, we don't feel like nobody cares about us. When you get to near that hole, you feel like nobody cares about you. And then people that turn their backs on you that you helped, it hurts more, man. It hurts more to a person that suffers from mental health. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't trust a lot of people. We don't care about a lot of people. We don't take care of a lot of people like we do certain people. So when we're betrayed, that shit turns us into people that it makes us do things that we don't know what doing or saying. And I need people to get that. Don't look at that person and say, yo, that person is evil. Look why that person turned evil. Try to reach out to that person to help that person. Bring that person back to reality. That everybody gets their backs. That everybody got a knife in their back. You got to pull that one out your back and you got to get some stitches and keep moving. You can't let that knife in your back pull you and bring you to the ground and leave you on the ground. That's what an old wise man told me years ago. Yo, every time you get stabbed in the back, man, as long as it don't hit your heart, you got to get some stitches and get back up.
Hey, we might need that, yo.
You understand what I'm saying?
Lana said she would love to come do a sound healing session with the both of us.
And I had a shout out to Bree. You know what I'm saying? Bree always hits me up. You know what I'm saying? And she wants to do something like that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the mental health doctors and people that are in this fields that have been reaching out to me, because a lot of people reach out to me and they want to do interviews. And see, I'm not with interviews about mental health because I really suffer from this. I don't want about clicks and views. Yeah. If you was trying to
exploitation,
I don't mean this in no disrespect to the people that hit me up about this. And I don't play about my mental health. I don't want my mental health to be for clicks and views. If I want to do it, I could do it right here for clicks and views. I could have a mental health segment and I could do that for here. Nah. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it. If you was calling me or you was inboxing me to help me to say, yo, Trap, I know how we can strengthen your mental health stage. Yo, I'm with that. You understand what I'm saying? Yo, because I know that you
go over there and answer questions.
Yeah, yo, Trap, come over here. You need somebody. Yo, I'm giving you different tools so you could stand out to the community, because they know if you're dealing with mental health, man, yo, I got a lot of my brothers, sisters that call me that we figured it out together. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to all my friends. You know what I'm saying? That I reach out to, yo, that I call, that always help me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know that when I close my eyes and I fall backwards, I know I'm getting caught. See, there's a lot of people that switched on me. There's a lot of people that changed on me in my life in the last 6 months, a year, whatever. They switched up on me. But let me tell you something. I got motherfuckers that are still there, man. Still there with me, man. They still fight this fight with me, man. This fight ain't over. This fight's for the rest of my life. Mental health you don't just get that shit. Just don't stop. That shit goes on for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? You could be good for a whole year. I done had 2 good years where I had beautiful years, man. I didn't have not one breakdown. Now I thought I was cured, Chief. I thought I was cured. I thought I could never ever suffer from depression again. I thought I could never ever go down in them. No. Therein, that was a lie, Chief. It just strikes. You understand what I'm saying? I can't read that, Chief.
No, Ms. Jackson said Chief and Trap, part of starting to help with mental health is forgiving yourself or whatever. Forgiving yourself is a big part of helping yourself with mental health. Trust me, I had to deal with it. So that's what she said.
Part of healing yourself is dealing with mental and forgiving yourself or whatever release. Yeah. Now, I definitely agree with that. But you can't. Yo, you know what I hate though, Chief? I hate people that blame every time you get into something on your mental health.
That's manipulation.
Because it waters down the people like me that really need help. That really don't try to crash out. I really try not to never crash out. I really tried never
just
to.
Because you ain't diagnosed, and just because you ain't diagnosed, don't mean that you don't suffer from forms of it either. You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of people in our community that's not diagnosed with mental health.
Like, even for you people that aren't doctors or mental health counselors, like
y'all help.
Y'all do help, and sometimes y'all don't help. You know what I'm saying? So. Like just
can I tell you what don't help? Can I tell you what don't help move? If for somebody from mental health you see crashing, right? And you be like, man, you're stupid, and you go away. Yo, can I tell y'all, yo, don't never leave a mental health person by himself. I'm asking y'all, if you ever see somebody crashing out from mental, I don't care what they doing. They could be drunk. Yo, don't leave them by themselves. Because when we're by ourselves, right? If you're not strong enough, you start thinking about the worst things to do. And some people really do them. And they don't have nobody to grab them, Chief. And this is why I tell y'all, please don't leave nobody that's suffering from mental health by themselves. I don't care if they call you a bitch. I don't care if they tell you to suck a dick. I don't care what they tell you. I don't care what they. I don't care about that. Benny.
Yeah, what's up, fellas? What's going on?
What up, Uncle
What's up,
Benny?
fellas?
What up,
Love and
Benny?
appreciate you guys, man.
Benny, before you go, I want to say, because I know I said it, Benny, I love calling you when I'm crashing out. I love every time that I'm going through something, Benny. You know it. Benny knows before anybody. Benny will know before anybody. He'll call me, yo, bro, and then he don't let me tell him no more. I used to throw Benny down. I'd be like, I'm good. He'd be like, nah, I'm coming over there. He drove up here. I'm coming over there.
Yeah.
I need to see you.
Yes.
He knew I was going through it. I needed it. And at that time, I was really getting ready to hurt somebody. And Benny knows.
He was.
I was really getting ready
was.
to end somebody's life, bro. I was really to that stage where I don't never want to be again in life. And Benny saved 2 lives that day. He saved my life and he saved somebody else's life. Because I was really there, man. I never, ever, I'm telling you, thought somebody could bring me down, man. But when I talked to somebody that I know cared about my next move, and it wasn't like, go ahead, go do what you want. Because a lot of times, this is what we do, Benny. I'm guilty of this.
That was your cry for help.
Yeah, I'm guilty of this. I'll talk somebody all the way down until I'd be like, all right, man, go do it, man. It's on you. No, you don't do that shit. That's how I was taught. No. You don't do that shit. Niggas did that to me. Instead of talking me all the way down, they talk you all the way down to, all right, man, fuck it, man. Don't get caught. Nah, nigga, don't tell me that. Don't do it. Don't break.
Don't break.
Don't break.
That is an absolute fact.
And I just want to thank you, Uncle Benny, man, because like I said, man, I appreciate you every time you're there for me. You're like a medicine bottle. You understand what I'm saying? And that's filled for life. You feel me? Know what I'm saying? So I'll let you go though.
This is what I gotta say though. And to you too, Chief. You guys, and we all go through it. Mental health, day by day, minute by minute, hour by hour. This is what I noticed about you two guys. You two guys go through it. And believe me, I've heard the stories. We've talked. But you guys are strong enough to reach out and say, let me have somebody else help fix it, no matter where it comes from. The main thing about mental health is we always want that help to come from people that we know and love and family members. Most often it does not.
It don't come from them. Oh, Benny, I gotta hit that one on that one. Hey, Benny, can you say that one more time, Benny, please?
Oftentimes, the help that we're seeking doesn't come from the people that we know and love, and we want to get it from. It comes from strangers. You know what I mean? We got to accept it from strangers and say, I'm good. Listen, if I'm hungry and my mother doesn't cook Thanksgiving dinner, but the mission down the street cooks, I'm going to the mission. I'm going to eat. I would love for my mother to cook Thanksgiving dinner, but I'm still going to go over to the mission and eat. So that's what help with mental health comes from. Get it where you get it from.
Yes, yes. And Benny, and I got to say this, and I know that you're the heart of our city. That's how I look at you. You're one of the pulses to our city. So you being strengthened so much on dealing with people that suffer from mental health is a pivotal factor for our city. Cause you save so many people, Benny, that are going towards that hole. You probably don't even know the talks and the conversations, the pictures that I know that you done had with members of our city, female and male, that you don't touch a lot of people, and we need more people like you, and we need to understand that we need that. We can't run away from what you said, Benny. What you said was a great statement. Yo, we always receive love from strangers, but we still need our love from our people that we expect it from.
Yep, just a little bit.
You understand what I'm saying?
Bit, man.
That's all.
Just a little.
You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Simple.
Be compassionate.
Simple. That's it. It's simple. It don't take much, bro. I'll eat noodles, but noodles are noodles. That means I'm still eating.
Yes.
I don't need steak all the time. Give me some noodles. Say I love you. Say how you doing. Say what's up.
And this is why I say I love, and can I say this? And I always say this. I love you female mothers in the 2000s, the new mothers. I love you guys, man. The way you guys take care of your children, the way you guys cherish I love yous. When I see you parents hug your kids and be like, I love you every day. Come here. That shit, I never received that.
Yeah.
I never received that.
I'm reading shit in the chat, but that's deep, Tasty. That's a deep one or whatever. But one thing I want to say to her in response to what she's saying in the chat, not to cut you and Uncle Benny off, but everybody's not built the same, and everybody's situation ain't the same. Everybody's not crashing out over the same reasons or whatever, and everybody's crash out ain't the same.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Your crash out could be over peanut butter.
The only thing that's the same in all those different cases are people being triggered.
You can crash out over peanut butter. You can crash out over anything. You understand what I'm saying? Right. Crashing out, that is nothing that just makes a man or a woman that's suffering from mental health crash out. You crash out over anything.
Nah, because she said some stuff. I was reading her message. She said there was times where her brothers called her, needed her, or hollering at her, talking about what they was gonna do, and she'd be like, "Do it. What you calling me for?" Because she said herself she was feeling selfish. Where I'm going through shit, don't nobody be there for me. So
do it.
Yes. That's a great comment.
That's a great comment.
I was reading what she said. I was just bringing a light to that. That's all.
And that's a great comment.
You probably would have been
that is a great comment.
Thank God your brother didn't carry through, because imagine the guilt that you would probably carry if somebody did take themselves out or crash out and whatever, and you told them to go do it. You know what I'm saying?
Chief, that's exactly what I wanted to say. I forgot to. She just triggered what I wanted to say. If you're going through mental health, do you think you can help somebody else that's going through a different situation as well?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I'm living proof. I'm a facto. I'm telling you, you can. Don't ever think that you got your own problem. Your problems are bigger than yours. Can I tell you something? Somebody told me this one day. And this is real talk. They said, Trap, man, you got the worst luck in the world, man. If it's raining pussies out in the middle of this yard, you're gonna get hit with a dick.
I'm laughing because it's funny, but I'm also laughing at the reality because I understand. You know what I'm saying? I understand what they're saying.
But he told me
Trap.
Yeah.
Trap. Don't look up with your mouth. That's all I'm
saying. Yeah. So when I realized that in life, I realized that the cards were stacked against me. That's how I believe. The cards are stacked against me at all times. I believe the cards are stacked against me.
What I say about that saying? I'm like, because everybody, matter of fact, my boy Isaac said this on his page the other day, and it's funny you said that because it's also something that I heard and I've heard said before. It was like everybody ain't meant to get aces. You know what I'm saying?
Some people will get queens.
But sometimes it's the energy behind the cards that you have and how you play those cards. It ain't about what cards you got.
Yeah, it's just about knowing how to play them.
Yeah,
That's true.
You could be
That's
getting
true.
straights and
shout out to Isaac Robinson.
yo, you could be getting straights in 2 pairs, but you could be winning all day because you know when to bet them 2
you
pairs.
might not have
and that
no
straight
face cards at all, but you
Yeah.
gotta make them other. You gotta make them other cards work. You gotta make a book or 2 out them cards that ain't face cards. You know what I'm saying?
And we made it happen. Yeah. Made it happen.
Yeah, so I just that's just how I believe in life. Life handed me out. See, life hands out people cards, decks of cards. I believe. So one time I was talking about, and this is just recently, and I was talking to somebody, and they asked me, they said, maybe the reason why you can't seem to fathom a relationship, or you can't really see yourself in a relationship anymore, or you can't. Because you never been loved correctly. You never. She said. She asked. This is somebody that don't know me. Have your mother? Do your mother don't love you? Did you believe that your whole life? And I believed it that my whole life. You understand what I'm saying? So she said to me, maybe that men that act the way you act never received a mother's love. So what I did was, I started asking all my homeboys that I grew up with about a mother's love. My reaction, nobody got mother loved. None of my friends. Out of 20 friends that I grew up with, 3 of them got their mother's love. 17 of us got hard love. Our mothers never told us. We never got them birthday. We never got their things.
I'm not saying that's not true, but I'm having a hard time.
So do y'all think that could play up? I need women.
What about people's perception of love? People's ideas of love is also different too, like your interpretation.
What is a mother's love?
Love to me?
What is a mother's love?
No, a love from your mother. You know what I'm saying? But your mom might not love you physically. She might not hug you.
That's what I want to say. That's what I was about to say.
But she's gonna love you in a different way. She's gonna educate you. She's gonna make sure.
That's how my mother did me.
Whatever. You know
yes, that's how my mother did me.
Love comes in different forms.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
That's how my mother.
One thing I know about love. One thing I know about love, and especially for me and my interpretation of how I grew up, my conditioning, love is an action. Fuck you telling me you love me. I don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Show me.
Show me.
That's how I am.
Show me.
I'm the same way. I'm the same way.
And if you don't live up to that or whatever, we're gonna have problems.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Hey, yo, you tell me you love me. You gotta show me you love me. You can't tell me you love me and you won't even cook me a meal.
Let me say this.
You can't tell me you love me and you won't give me a ride. You can't tell me you love me and you won't fucking. You can't do. How the fuck can you tell somebody you love them and you won't do the little stupid ass shit you?
The most healthiest relationship. There's only been 2 healthy relationships in my entire life that I've watched, and still, I mean, one's gone, the other's still here. My grandparents, my Aunt Tony, and my Uncle Earl down in Florida or whatever. But my grandmother and grandfather, I grew up in that house a majority of my life, my whole life, basically. I never heard my grandfather, not on no birthdays, not on no anniversaries, not just because. I never heard my grandfather tell my grandmother he loved them. Wow. But everything he did was for her and about her because he loved her. When he was dying, Uncle Benny, when he was dying, the last thing, even though he's on the bed, he's about to leave. Like, you know what I'm saying? One of the last things my grandfather that I got to be there for asked my grandmother. And this is how I knew he loved her. And I was just like, yo, this is real love, whatever. And I'm glad I got to witness that shit. But my grandfather looked at my grandmother and he said, because my grandmother's nickname was Ski, but he said to her, Ski, are you happy? This man's dying and he's worried about his wife's happiness. That's love. You know what I'm saying?
That's love.
So that's a different kind of.
That's love.
That's different kind of. You know what I'm saying? My mom didn't tell me until I was an adult that I felt uncomfortable. Yeah.
What up, Shanice?
See, a lot of people can understand, and I know my mother. Shout out to Nisi. I know my mother loved me. My mother just didn't show me the love like I see y'all parents give to kids. And I'm not gonna lie, yo. At first, I was jealous of that. I used to go, I used to go, yo, stop telling that boy you love him like that. Yo, you gonna be, you're sweet. Why you doing that? That was a hatred out of me, bro.
Yeah.
I caught myself. I said, Yo, I had to really G-check myself and say, Trap, how the fuck you gonna tell that woman to stop telling her son and showing him that affection and love? And then I started thinking about, damn, my mother I can't remember ever hugging my mother. I still can't ever remember embracing my mother. Even the day I went home, I came home. I think I know I hugged her, but you know, it's one of them embraces that you probably can't. You can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't. Yo, I'm live on the air right now.
Oh shit!
I'll be back.
All right.
Yo, Benny.
Yes, sir. I'm still here. Yeah.
Yeah, nah, but yeah. So it was one of them things like that. Like that's just me personally, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I want to, before I let Benny go, this topic that I put on Facebook, and I really need Chief's opinion and Benny's opinion on this, because everybody hit my page about this. And I asked you, do you supposed to choose your husband or your wife, right? Your mother or your children in a dispute?
Your spouse comes first.
Your spouse comes first. That's what you believe. Benny, what do you?
That's how it's supposed to go.
No, they don't. It's supposed to
go. All I'm saying
it depends on the situation. It depends on the scenario. What's going on?
Yeah, who do you think is right?
All right.
So you just met who comes first.
Yes.
But I answered that too fast.
No, because a lot of people say your wife comes before everybody. Your wife, your wife. Yo, can I tell everybody? Let me tell you something, right? And there were some people that said their kids. Yo, let me tell you something, right? I gotta say this first and foremost, and I don't care who don't like it. Ever fucking choose your wife. I don't care. Because let me tell you something. Yo, 9 times out of 10, your wife's gonna leave you. And we look at marriage break, look at divorces. Divorce is at an all-time high. Why would you choose somebody you know is gonna leave you over somebody that's stuck for life, bro? That's my point of view. That's how I look at it to this day now. I used to believe that, you're supposed to choose your lady, know what I'm saying, your wife. Nah, bro. You got to size that situation up. If your lady's wrong, she's wrong. If your family's wrong, they wrong. Don't choose a side.
Well, like for me, I mean, like that's why I'm saying I had to take back what I said. I was like, yo, it depends on the context of what you have to choose for.
Right.
And a lot of you women, I had to forgive my mom for it because I realized why I never saw or heard my Nana love on her children. Then I realized she raised 11 kids on her own. See, Kev realized that. You understand what I'm saying? Now, Kev grew up with me. Kev understands. Me and Kev lived in the same home. So Kev understands.
I recommend, if you haven't seen the movie, I recommend everybody watch that Denzel and Viola movie called Fences.
Beautiful movie.
Dope ass movie.
Wow, that was deep.
She said, right. You have to forgive your parents because as you age, you realize that they are just a person trying to figure it out and they don't always get it right or do it right. Yes, Shanice. Right. That's how I feel. I forgave my mom.
Right.
Yo, after years, I don't hold, me and my mom don't have the great relationship. I would lie. They'll come up here and say hunky-dory, me and my mother. But I've forgiven my mother far as I don't have the hatred that I had in my heart because I thought my mother didn't love me and she loved my sisters more and she didn't care about me. You understand what I'm saying? I forgave my mother for that because I know my mother was just going through life and I know I was a difficult child. You understand what I'm saying? I forgave my mother for that part of life. But I don't want to be talking about
that. But I know where you're going with it. But hold on, Uncle Benny, 1 second. I know you want to get it out. Hold on. Okay. I just want to say the Trap in that situation is the same thing I had to explain to my son. Because he always felt I was being hard on him and I treated Boogie one way and my other son a different way. But it was just all about your personality and their style of parenting. You know what I'm saying? And you got to take into account, too, what your mom knew, what she didn't know, what she was taught, what she wasn't taught, the time and era she comes from. You know what I'm saying? Versus when you came around and everything that was what it was as you was coming up. You know what I'm saying? That's what made a lot of things tough. And why you got a lot of tough love. You know what I'm saying?
My question to the audience and everybody, do y'all think that the 70s babies that we was given tough love is the way why we treat women the way we do now? Could that be some of the? Because I heard this. I want to ask the audience because if a man doesn't know how to be loved by a woman, right? He's got tough love from his mom's growing up, his grandmother. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, could that affect the way you think and challenge women now?
Yeah. No. How it affected me, Trap? It affected me to do the total opposite because you look at something and said, "Nah, I'm not doing that." Nope. So that's how it affected me. It didn't make me copy that. It made me do the exact opposite.
All right. So I'm asking people in the chat, do y'all think that it can affect the men that grew up in that era where we got tough love, like Kev said?
Yep.
We got tough love, bro. We got tough love. We didn't know how it felt to lay on my mother's titty and be like, I don't know how that felt. So my mother gave me, caressing me, saying, boy, it's going to be all right. To my mother coming to my football games, to my mother ever coming. My mother never came to a basketball game, football. That the parent, we wasn't, you know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to say?
So something similar that I shared with you, that hugging stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right. When I was little, of course, my grandmother was hugging and kissing and stuff on me. But as I got older, we got so distant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
what do you attribute that to, Chief? What's the reason for that?
Yeah, distance.
Because my even though my grandmother and grandfather come from different backgrounds, they came up from similar environments to where our family wasn't verbally expressive of love like that a whole lot. No, not too many of family members could hug each other and tell them they love you or why, but we could tell you fuck you and why is fuck you. You know what I'm saying? We can do that very well. But
Kev just put up a good question. Can you read that, Chief?
He said you have to know yourself or you can't expect what you really don't know.
You got to know yourself. You don't. If you don't know how to the feeling of a woman to give you love, how? So when everybody do it to you, you think it's fake.
Yeah, so
it's a made up shit. You don't know what's real or fake.
But what I was gonna say, even though I know my grandmother loved me, I wasn't getting all the hugs and kisses as I got a little older, to where that type of affection might have made a difference on my life in certain other areas. You know what I'm saying? But when my grandmother started getting sick, Uncle Benny, and she the Alzheimer's and the dementia was progressing and everything, the worse she got with that, the more physically affectionate she became with me. So I remember one time I'm at her house and I'm just there spending my time with her, chilling or whatever. And this is the first time or whatever. And it was crazy because I didn't know how to receive it. I didn't know how to feel. I had goosebumps. Hair was standing up on my arms. I didn't know how to be receptive of the love. But my grandmother was walking me to the door. And right before I got ready to walk out, she gives me a hug and she tells me she loves me. I was so in shock and frozen. I didn't know what to do, say. I mean, I ended up saying what I was supposed to say, but you know what I'm saying? I just didn't know what to do with the situation and then my reaction was I hugged her back and I said, damn, Nana. Even though I'm talking to my grandmother, but she wasn't who she was mentally all the way. But I said to her, I said, damn, Nana. I said, damn, Ma. I said, where was these hugs at when I was, a little bit younger? I said, these might have made a difference in my life.
Well, this is what I learned from old timers, Chief. Mm-hmm. When people go old timers, remember something they could save that memory. That's one of the reasons why she hugged you. I'm going through it with a family member, and they would literally tell you did I just such and such? And I'm like, yeah, you did it. It's the that memory just triggered in my mind. I know I'm going through Alzheimer's. I just wanted to relive that situation and let you know before I forget it. Mm-hmm. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Yes, Yoli said that she had the same experience, that tough love, and growing up with sisters. She said she had to experience it from a woman's point of view. Now, and I never heard it, Yoli. I never heard it from a woman's point of view. And shout out to all you women that's went through it.
Yeah, Miss Diva just said some real shit too, because she said those old school Cape Verdean mothers are like that. Woo. They just cook for you instead of hug you.
They do. That's tough.
And I want to say that people don't think that why do you think that Kobe and them are doing that initiative, that hug initiative at school and stuff, and that shake hands? Yo,
because that makes a difference.
That makes a difference.
It makes a difference.
that makes a difference in your kid's life. And I want to say, like I said earlier in the show, yo, shout out to all you mothers, man. Yo, I salute to you, y'all, man. Y'all are doing it, man. Y'all are really doing it, man. Keep loving your kids, man. Showing your son that unconditional love, bro. Show him that mother's love. Show him how to treat a woman, bro. Show him how a woman's supposed to love him, bro. Show your son, continue on showing your son that love, how a woman's supposed to love him. So when he gets older, he knows that real love. When a woman puts it on him, he understands that real love. That's just me. That's just my, you understand what I'm saying?
Hey, fellas, I got a real quick question, and I heard you say this earlier, Trap. I just want to delve on it before I hang up. What does forgiving someone mean? What does that mean?
Sometimes it can mean the world, and sometimes it can mean your peace, and sometimes it can mean straight it can make the world go. I mean, it can make things go smooth. I'm gonna break them down for you. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes making peace with somebody can bring you peace. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes when you see that person, it might bring you to a bad space, or when you hear his name or her name, it could bring you to a bad place, and you might say something or do something you don't want to do. So you want to come to peace with that mind. Then there's that other piece you want that can prosper. So this is how I look at Max B and Jim Jones. Yo, Jimmy, you're one of my favorite artists. I love you, homeboy. Max B, I don't really know you like that, but yo, shout out to you, for you. I think together, if they mend their beasts right now in hip hop, they could take the game over. And guess what I did? I want to show you. I just don't want to tell you. I want to show you. I hit Jim Jones up personally. This is a personal message to the capo.
I'm not reading all that, but that's a lot. But
you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I know you.
This is a real message to the capo. You understand what I'm saying? I done sat in buildings with Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? This was a message from me to Jimmy. And my message to Jimmy is, yo, sometimes you gotta sometimes you gotta swallow. Yo, I learned this. Shout out to my brother Kobe. Shout out to my brother, all of my older brothers, Dame, yo, everybody that I sat with that told me, yo, sometimes Trap, you gotta tuck for the greater good. So for your peace, sometimes for your survival.
That's where I'm at right now.
For your survival, you gotta tuck.
Mm-hmm.
When I learned that, I had to tuck a lot of times for my survival, because I know if I didn't tuck, I'm gonna hurt one of yous. 9 times out of 10, I'm going back to the cell. I'm going back to the cell.
Hey, fellas, when you tuck, do you tuck that situation away, or do you crumble it up and throw it in the garbage?
It depends on what it is. I done tuck some stuff, I done threw it in the garbage. There's some stuff that I didn't tuck and didn't put in the garbage. It's in the back of my head. There's some stuff that I tucked that's just in my heart. There's a different place where you gotta tuck it. See, everybody thinks that you gotta tuck it and you gotta throw it away. No! You gotta tuck it and just be cordial. Mm-hmm. I don't gotta bring no smoke to you. There's some people that I just don't want to be in their planet and they don't want to be on my planet, and I'm cool with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
I'm cool with that. Yo, when you cool with being on your own planet, I'm cool with that, bro. I'm cool. I'm cool with being on my own planet, bro. I got my own everything. I don't need you for nothing. So I'm cool with being on my own planet. And to all of yous that say, yo, I hate this person, or just go on your own planet. Get on your own planet. Don't worry about his planet or her planet.
It don't cost you nothing to not pay attention.
It don't cost you nothing to let that person go on their planet and you stay on your planet, and y'all sit and you can coexist. And their planet and your planet, you can coexist on this planet called Earth, because this planet called Earth is big. You understand what I'm saying?
You can. Absolutely. But fellas, I'm going to tell you guys once again, as always, I love...
Hello? Sorry, Benny. I thought that was an important phone call.
No, it's all right, man. I was just saying I got to get back to work, man. Get out in the cold.
Yes, man.
And,
I appreciate you, Benny. Before you go, I want to say, I appreciate you because you always come out here and give us, lighten it up and give us you give us them questions that some people don't want to ask. You know what I'm saying? And I want to say this to y'all in the chat. Y'all want questions y'all want to ask, y'all can fairly call me up and ask me the questions. I'm an open book. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to answer. As long as you're respectful about the question and the question is not I'll answer that shit. I don't give a fuck what feeling somebody hurts. I don't give a fuck if it's a real question, I'm going to answer it, bro. I'm not running from nothing. That's how I
shout this out, Chief. Yeah. And I'm going to shout this out real quick before I go. I'm going to shout out, I told you, Chief, for bringing up every type of scenario in life. You ain't just talking about news that's current. You talk about life situations that we go through every single day. A lot of podcasts don't touch on that. And another thing is, the people in the comments give it to us.
Yes, they do.
They dope. They give it to us.
Yes, they do.
So I want to shout them out as well, man. Absolutely. They're dope, man. They are absolutely dope.
Yes, man. And you gotta understand that I try to talk about things that we really deal with. Yeah, I go off into Max B and all that, because that's just the internet stuff. But we deal with a lot of stuff right here in our homes. We got a lot of issues right there dealing with ourselves. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of issues dealing with myself. He got a lot of issues. Everybody got their own issues dealing with themselves. So us worrying about the other issues that don't got none, we need to fix ourselves. So when I come on there and I post stuff, I try to make it light to shit. I don't try to down or not, I'm trying to make it light to shit. This is what gotta happen. This is how we feel as men. This is how some of y'all feel as women.
Hey, Trap, I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but I really do. I meant to call you up personally, but I'm gonna say it right here. Do you have a Cash App, or does Chief have a Cash App? If you do, this is what I'm getting ready to do. I'm gonna Cash App you $20, and we're gonna get food to donate to any food bank, because what happened with that truck mess was a little bit crazy. Just because people got their stamps now, it doesn't mean that in the future any one of us might need a food pantry or something like that. So that's what I want to do real quick. Send me your Cash App. I'm gonna send you $20.
And I appreciate that, because a lot of people was during that was going on was telling me to do that. But check this out, Benny. The reason why I'm not going to do that, right, Benny, is because, see, there's a lot of people, right? They scamming and stealing, Benny. They scamming and stealing doing that, Benny. I don't want no parts of that. I don't want to be in that realm. I'd rather give you the money and let you go do this shit that I don't want. I've seen it. There's a lot of people in my city that are doing it for other reasons than their heart, man. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want to be in that talk. I don't want to be in that realm. So I don't need that's why I had so many people going, Trap. You should do a free food drive.
Trap,
you understand what I'm saying?
I'm gonna cut you off.
You understand what I'm saying, though, Chief?
No, Trap. No. Listen to me. You said a lot of people are being devious and cheating at this. Okay, Trap, answer me this. Will you do that?
Hell no.
All right, bye.
Stuck with it.
Shit.
Shout out to Uncle Benny.
Shout out to Uncle Benny, man. I love you, man, like a brother, man. No bullshit. I want to thank everybody for this show today, man. This show was dope. You know what I'm saying? And I like to talk about real stuff and stuff that I went through. You know, understand what I'm saying? That I'm going through, and the stuff that can change somebody's way of thinking or change their decision making, because I wish that when I was younger, I had a podcast or somewhere that I can go on and I can listen to real men sit on there and talk about their mistakes, their downfalls, because I made so many mistakes in my life. In these last couple of weeks, I've been really thinking about my life and understanding all the mistakes I made in my life. But the most mistake I made in my life, I started trusting people. I started trusting people that didn't deserve my trust. I started being there for people that didn't deserve me to be there for them. You understand what I'm saying? I started helping people that didn't deserve my help. They really had motives. You understand what I'm saying? See, I'm not saying I'm the perfect type of person, But I always come with a pure heart. You understand what I'm saying, Chief? I always come with a pure heart. I never come with no treachery.
That's dope.
With no treachery in my heart.
Shout out to your son, Yoli, and you for doing that for your community and stuff or whatever. But that's dope. They're doing an outdoor pantry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out to Yoli, man, and her and her son's doing the outdoor pantry, man, and to everybody else that is doing community work and really reaching in their cabinets and giving out to because it's getting ready to get thick. You understand what I'm saying? I just don't want it to get thick. You see on TV where people are looting and going crazy. That puts my back against the wall because I got a lot of families and a lot of loved ones in these streets, and that's what we might have to do. That's what we're gonna have to do because I'm rolling with my peoples. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want to have to put my back against the wall where I'm faced with prison again. You understand what I'm saying? Because, like you said, with my luck, I run into that market out of 10,000 people that run in that market. Guess who gets the federal indictment? They said that I orchestrated everybody to rob the market. That's what they do to me. I swear to God, they say I orchestrate everything. That every time I'm booked, I never got caught for nothing. Yo, can I tell you? I just want to briefly say this. I have more disciplinary bookings than anybody y'all know, probably.
You probably
right.
You probably owe more seg time
than anybody.
Than the time that you did.
I had they suspended so many of my seg time. Yo, shout out to Leo Ashton, Captain Ashton, Captain Broder. They all suspended my seg time many times. You know, I had years in seg. They suspended it and let me just do 18 months.
You think you know what I'm saying? You think they got tired of giving you seg?
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, anybody that's in here on this chat right now that's been in prison with me, yo, they was tired of me yelling down there. Yo, we had a crew down there that we was just buried down there together. We started fires. We had we had riots. We had everything in seg. You know how much fun? Yo, anybody that was in seg with me, they're gonna say, yo, I have fun in there with Trap. Everybody that was in seg with me.
That's why I'm laughing.
It's saying have fun in there with Trap. So when they first went down there, they was crazy. That 23 and 1 fucks everybody up. Yo, Trap, my door's not gonna open. Yo, I can't go use the phone. Yo, I can't do nigga, ain't no movement. Then when I teach people how to fish and stuff like that, yo, I'm telling you, yo, every time anybody that's been in segregation with me, Eric, you know, everybody that's been in segregation with me, no gonna say, yo, Trap. Yo, we had seg. Trap had seg lit. Them cops hated that, bro. I turned punishment into people want to come down there and rock with us.
I know exactly.
It wasn't nothing. I'm going on fight, trapping them down seg. Fuck it.
Who wants to be locked up 23 and 1 to go down there and listen to Trap shit?
Yeah, it was just it was a mob of us, bro. It was that's just how we did it. And everybody in the chat, they know I can't cap. I can't cap and say this because people go, nah, Trap, that wasn't, nah. They know.
I was in seg with somebody like you, similar to you, getting everybody started and shit. This motherfucker had the whole L mod over in the intake, you know, the little corner, on the old.
Shout out to my boy Berto. I know you live on there. I don't know what name you're under. I think Berto's on there.
Had the whole seg talking about like the old pirates and shit. Everybody in the cell was about whoa.
Wow. You don't remember that. You don't remember that when
somebody
you
fresh comes in the block.
Yeah, wow.
Yo, when niggas was saying that, I was like, yeah, all right, motherfucker.
Niggas called you a wow.
I started cracking up laughing.
Yo, shout out to everybody in the building. We lit. Yo, hit that like button, hit that share button, man. Let everybody know we on, man. I subscribe right now, man. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to y'all tomorrow, same time, same place. I just want to say, man, topics.